Pre-conference. All right, so I am planning on doing expository writing.
Okay.
And I want to do it as a boot camp, so it's going to be a 3-day event. And on the first day, I'm going to do, review the text and the central idea, because we did the central idea for all of them. And then, so they have an idea, because it's been spread over a week or two, the review of all those things, so it's fresh in their mind. And then we're going to review prompt, because we've done prompt before, but it's still new. And then we're going to do our brainstorm, which we have done a little bit before and they have a lot of fun with. So I think it's a good way to start the day. And then day 2, we're going to go into introductions and bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if we can get that all done.
Okay.
So, and then the third day, I think I'm going to only plan on typing it all up. That way, if anything we don't get done on day 2, we can follow into day 3.
That's a great plan.
Okay.
So when I'm in there, we're going to be really focusing on reviewing the difference between the 2 types of essays.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be unpacking the prompt.
Right.
And we're going to be talking about why you're using the boot camp and the importance of it.
Yes.
The specific standards that you're going to be using will be C1.
Yeah, the one about expositories.
Yes.
I don't have them memorized yet.
It's okay. 1.4 is talking about the expository writing,
Mm-hmm.
and 1.5 is going to be talking about the planning phase. So you're going to be doing the planning phase.
Okay.
What are some of the skills that your students have that you know will be valuable whenever I'm in the classroom?
I think something that they really enjoy and really like is the brainstorming, because we did a lot of brainstorming when we were learning how to get your ideas out of your head, something we did at the beginning of the year. Mm-hmm. And they really liked that. So I think they're really good at coming up with their ideas, writing it down, and sharing. So I think the sharing between groups is going to be really good.
Okay. With student engagement, how are you going to have your students being engaged within our boot camp?
Well, I'm planning on making the manipulatives, where I have a picture that represents every part of the essay, and then a flip book where they can see as they flip, they can see each paragraph. So by the end, each page is a paragraph.
Perfect. What are some of your student talk strategies that we will be seeing within our boot camp?
We will say, I'm hoping that we have quality talk words where they can agree or disagree and speak well between each other. And then they're also going to share out, and then they get to pick which idea they like best. So they have to not only say what their reason is, but why, and then the group gets to decide if it was a valid reason or not. Is that good? Okay.
Yep. Okay, and lastly, I've noticed that in your groups you have clipboards.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain what the clipboards are and how will they be used whenever we're in the classroom?
Yeah, I made these at the beginning. They go along with benchmark, and so each color goes along with a certain aspect that we do, like active listening. So if we're having trouble with active listening, I ask them to go to the orange page and we review what it means to be an active listener. When we're talking about asking good questions and and then central idea is a big one that we flip to a lot. But as far as what we're doing, we have the expository. So we have what does it take to have the expository? What does it mean? We've gone over that in detail, but we haven't actually done it yet. So we can review each of these and what do they mean.
Good. So whenever I end, I will be able to see how the students will be using these
and then
manipulatives.
If they get stuck, we'll say, please reference your anchor charts on the clipboards, and they can pull them up and share and take them down and talk about them instead of having to look over there.
Right. It's right there.
It's right here.
Right.
And then they can pass it down. There's one on each side of the desk tables, so they can pass them if they need to.
Oh, that's perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
And
I hope
I'm
that goes well.
looking forward to your boot camp.
Yay!